Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So we've got through decoding Mamwich versus Manwich, but we discovered that these uh, conversions and calculations could go on infinitely. MN, which is all that changed in Manwich, could be converted back into letters. Back into letters, and then back into numbers, and then back into letters, and then back into numbers, and then back into letters. You could do the same thing if you started on the numerology side, to letters, to numbers, to letters, or to numbers, I guess, or to numbers, to letters, to numbers, and then back to letters. And you could go back and forth through between. that's just that's just using alphabetic order and numerology chart. That's not taking into account the alphabetic order in reverse, numerology in reverse, or any other chart we could be using. That's just two charts, and back to numbers, and then back to letters here. And then you could eventually come up with this, to where all the letters and numbers could be smashed together and run again. So, and the fingerprint would be, of course, MN, or in the case of Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, I Love Rock and Roll, STC. But we're on MN. And since it's an infinite calculation, we have to pick a finite place to stop. So I stopped here, and on this side, I stopped here. So, and then I paired them off. So we had ended up with MN13, AC 14, MA45, DN41, MN32, DM25, VE14, NW23. Now, we also found that those quantum computers calculate in the domain of stock markets and finances and medical stuff, which includes genetics, but we run them as two separate categories, because there's stuff in genetics that isn't in the medical, and there's stuff in the medical that isn't in the genetics. So, like medical institutions, like clinics and laboratories and stuff in the medical side. So, anyway, we're going to start going. We're coming back now, actually. 32W. And 32W, well, there's a few things here. 32W, continuing medical education. Clinton Industries, TP-32W, McKesson Medical Surgical. We've had them before. Subchapter 32W, anesthesiologist assistant regulations. So you got some rules there, some laws. Bulb fluorescence, 32W, Henry Schein Medical. So you got a few things going on, and I didn't know which one to pick, so I just decided to show some of these. Del Park 32W, 32-inch post, white. Well, that's not CIA Medical. Central Infusion Alliance. So you got a few things going on there, but we're going to move on to N4. You have N4, Nicorette gum, nicotine, polyacrylics. There's a pill identifier. You've also got, and there's another pill identifier on drugs.com. Prefentanine, 16 milligrams, supplied by Wilshire Pharmaceuticals Incorporated. You've also got NUGA Best N4 Therapy Medical Massage Bed. So you got a little technology going on there. There's another pill finder. So you got a few things for N4, but we're going to move on to 41E. And 41E, Not video. How about section 41E? Discharge criteria. It's an admin code, administration code. Code 41E.0105. You've also got 271285-41E medical device identification, FDA report. So there's medical device identification. There's a problem 41E that deals with medical research. So you got a few things going on there. But we're going to move on to V5. And V5, how about V5 Medical Center? At V5, we have a vision for VIM, vigor, vitality, and value. V5 was created on 2 core principles: preventing before curing and treating the patient as a colleague. With these 2 principles, V5 is pioneering a new road for healthcare. So, V5 Medical Center. All right, and move on from that. You have 2MD. How about second MD? Specializing in medical certainty. Take charge of your healthcare with the leader in virtual consultations. So, this deals with virtual consultations. Specializing in medical certainty. How those 2 things go together, I have no idea, but we're going to move on to D2. How about D2 Medical? I got to agree to cookies, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to go ahead and say D2 Medical. And there you go. If we'll move on from that, you have 23N. How about HLE 23N? Medical Mobile Aspirator Apparatus Vacuum Electric Suction Machine. So you got some medical equipment here at 223N. And this is apparently what it is. So, and if we move on from that, you have M1. How about M1 MedTech Accelerator, ready to bring the next big medical breakthrough to market? So, this helps people with bringing medical breakthroughs to market. M1 is a medical technology accelerator that supports early stage medical device founders looking to rapidly progress towards commercialization. So that's kind of interesting. Probably a lot of upstart medical devices or technology, I guess. But if we move on from that, you have Fort N, Aerospace Medicine EPR Bullets. You got a job description down here, but I'm not going to get into that. Aerospace Medicine, 4N. All right, if we move on from that, you have ND54. Yeah, ND54, fracture of leg, level unspecified. So it's a code, ND4 or 54. You also have ND54 Barnstall dining chair. That's not what I'm looking for. That's a chair. Here we go. National Health Research and Development Program. ND54 right here. So, National Health Research Development Program. You got a few things with that, but we're going to move on to a tab I apparently didn't use, so we'll just get rid of that. We're moving on to D5, DJ Laboratories. Short-term fluid replacement after trauma, dehydration. So D5, DJ Laboratories, private LTD. So I'm sure there's a lot of things that could be calculated with that. And another tab I didn't use for some reason, but A4 or 4A then, 4A medical, producing health for the world. Not much to say about it, just 4A medical. Producing health for the world. How do you produce health? That doesn't make any sense. But we're going to move on to M41. And you have code M41, scoliosis, IDC codes. Here's the same IDC code. So you got a code here and deals with scoliosis. And you got a few codes here, but it looks like it's all the scoliosis thing. So medical classification is listed by the WHO under the range. Deforming dorsopathy. So M41.1 is different, but M41 deals with scoliosis. So you got a couple things going on there. But we're going to move on to 41C. Try to get through this. General 10A NCAC 41C.0101. The occupational health section shall conduct programs to help obtain a safe and healthy workplace. So that's clearly some kind of regulations. Section 41C, Advisory Medical Committee. 10A NC Admin, Code 41C.20 or 0206. Fees for medical exams in dusty trades. So you got another code here. But we're going to move on to A3. And A3 Medical. A3 Medical is a medical group that has 2 practice medical offices located in 1 state, 2 cities in the USA. There are 2 healthcare providers specializing in internal medicine, family medicine, being reported as members of the medical group. Medical taxonomies, which are covered by A3 Medical, include family medicine and internal medicine. And it's located in Michigan. And that takes us to 1, and we're moving on. That takes us to 1NM. How about 1NM, double beam scanning ultraviolet visible spectrophotometer, medical analysis. So this is a piece of medical technology. And that gets you through going forwards and backwards in medical category. And this time, we really will do chemical next. This time I'm not getting ahead of myself. Chemical will in fact be next. My fiance is going to try to come out with a video today. She found something quite interesting. And so we'll get that ready, and hopefully that'll be coming soon. And then the next thing I will do, even though I'm sitting on a couple of effects myself, to get through this, I will do chemical next. So that's going to be it. So for now, guys, thanks for all your thumbs up, thumbs down when appropriate. Thanks for all your comments, leads, feedback, and subscriptions. And thanks for watching, guys. And for now, you guys have a great rest of your day.